Hello guys, and welcome back to another ASMR cast. Today we are back in the fantastic world of GTA 5 with an epic mission. Interesting, very interesting. Thank you for interrupting my introduction there, Mr. Man. We are going to be starting from here and walking the entire map all the way on some of these roads, round, up and across and round, along and around and around and around, on all the roads that are connecting up to the outer perimeter. That little trail there, round here. Gonna see what this is all about. Round here, all the way, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And then we'll probably end it sort of like here, because we can't really get round. I might, I'm not sure. Depends on what sort of time it is, but this is like the piece of land that connects up to this piece. This is all sort of just extra little bits and pieces. So I think we're going to be ending just here, but we'll have to wait and see. So, the rules for this are the same as last time. We're going to be not sprinting, just using the full joystick, which is what I'm doing now. I'm holding that down. The character we're playing as is Gaston, who has slightly wet feet, but that's fine, I'm sure he'll be okay. And we are going to be doing or exploring triggers as we go. Every episode will be a different trigger. I have no idea exactly how long the episodes are going to be, because that will depend on how long I'm able to keep the triggers up for. But I have a large, I've basically dedicated a large chunk of time to being able to sit down and do this. It might involve me needing to change positions and stuff, and taking drinks and stuff as we go, but we should be pretty good to just go for the whole thing in one go, or at least I'm going to try and do the whole thing in one go. A huge thank you to everybody for the overwhelmingly positive response to my walking from the southernmost to the northernmost part of the map. That was an impressively good series. I really enjoyed doing that, and a lot of people really enjoyed the triggers, and there were also some people who felt like there wasn't enough triggers. Now, that's one of those things that I'm going to try and work on, and one of the reasons why I'm doing this today is because I wanted to make sure that we could do a few more triggers for anybody who is interested in hearing them. So we're going to do that. We're also going to explore any interesting things that we come across on the way. I know that we've been on the beach here before, so I know we've explored most of the really interesting stuff here. But I still thought it would be quite nice to go and check out the pier and go onto the pier and stuff as we start, and go clockwise rather than anti-clockwise. I have no idea if it'll make any better difference for where the sun is and all that kind of stuff, but we've started just at like sunrise here, and as you can see, if we look behind us, the sun is just about to peak over the edge here, and in fact that might be quite a good screenshot. I have no guarantee that I'm going to remember to use any of these screenshots, but I'm going to just stop every now and again to get some nice little views, because there are quite a lot of nice views in this game. This is also quite probably the last ASMR GTA 5 that I'm going to be doing on the PS4. There's nothing stopping us from revisiting different stuff, doing things again, and all that kind of thing on the new version of the game when that comes out. I have a computer that's going to be more than capable of playing the entire game on the maximum settings possible. So it's going to look really, really good, and it's going to play really, really well. So that's something to look forward to next month. But this series should see us through until then, so the next time you see us after this will probably be in the new world, which will be pretty interesting. I'm also playing on the online version of the game. I'm playing a solo online session because we had a run-in with some wildlife last time, and I feel like that's just unnecessary to have to deal with that. So we're going to avoid that and try and go without this time. I'm going to walk around. I don't want to get wet. I don't want to get my feet wet. So let's just walk around the top here. This is the tunnel that we went into last time, which was a really interesting experience. Nice little kind of roaming kind of tunnel. I'm not saying no to using vehicles, driving vehicles. We might do as we go, who knows. The main thing that I want to do is just focus on getting the majority of this done on foot. If we find a bike, maybe we'll use that to cycle some of it. If we find a car that we want to use, maybe we'll use that as well, who knows. But the main thing is for us to sit down and enjoy the journey together. I think that's pretty important. So, the first thing that I'm going to do is have a little drink here. I've got 2 drinks as usual. I have an orange concentrate and a cup of tea, nice big cup of tea, which I'll be dipping into a little bit later on. It looks like that person there. Do you see that chap behind the lifeguard there? It looks like he's just a very small person, doesn't it? I thought that looked a little bit weird. We're going to start the first episode with kind of mouth sounds. It's going to be a mouth sounds video. We're going to do a nice large amount of them because I know that there are a lot of people out there that really enjoy them. That's a really cool sandcastle here, look. Look at that. That is a professional sandcastle with what looks like a Scottish flag on top of it. Nice. And we're also going to we're going to move into sort of like breathy sounds and cutty sounds episodes and sort of go through one by one and just have a main kind of trigger for each episode. I agree. I love the atmosphere in the city as well. We're also going to introduce some new triggers as well, including the lorry sounds one, which people seem to like, which goes a little bit like this. It's quite deep and overpowering, so if you weren't expecting that, then that might have come as a bit of a surprise to you, but it's a really nice sound, and apparently it makes some people melt, so I like the idea of people melting to my ASMR. We'll be playing with that one later on, but today is mouth sounds. These videos also will be coming out every other day, but to make sure you don't miss any, it would be a great idea to subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, a nice big load of drink and some mouth sounds. Excuse me, madam. Are you okay? You seem to not understand how stairs work. Are you? Where's she going? Madam, you seem to be going into the water. No, you're okay. She's fine, she's fine. I wouldn't have expected this much rain. That's okay, it's quite a nice sound actually. I just wanted to look up here quickly and see if we can find any vehicles that we can sit in for a little while. Get out of the rain, but it doesn't seem to be anything. No, doesn't seem to be. And apparently there's some kind of gang attack there, which we definitely don't want to get involved with, so we're going to leave that. Wow, that person really likes the thunder and lightning. That was crazy. Doesn't seem to be any vehicles though. I'm going too far from the gang attack. Well, I never intended to do the gang attack in the first place. Let's see if I can get in this car without doing any damage to it. It's like really rusty, which is quite cool. Nope, I have to break the window apparently. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, quite a cool car though. Look at all the sort of bits that is missing out of it. Apparently the logs still work absolutely fine though, apparently. Wow. Okay, well we can't be in there because we didn't want to break the glass like that. We wanted to get in without breaking the glass if we could. It seems like the game didn't agree with that, so we have to leave it. I'm going to head back to the beach now. Seems the rain's stopping, fortunately. sort of down part of Italy is, and you'll see there's a sort of a coast on the eastern side, very close. That's Croatia. A wonderful, wonderful country. I strongly recommend going if you can because it's beautiful. But myself and my brother wanted to go to a specific beach. There was a very nice beach which we wanted to get to, but at the time I didn't drive because I was still living in London, and my brother didn't have his license for long enough to be able to rent out a car, so we had to walk, and for us to be able to walk there meant having to walk along all the sort of like the highway roads, which was quite a scary experience because it was all very kind of like rocky and difficult to walk. And of course, it being a holiday, I took my sort of sandals and was wearing those. It was all this kind of like jagged rock was the sort of the formation for what we were sort of walking on. It was really interesting. A little tidbit there for you. There's another floating rock here. Oh, weird. I don't know why they just plop them down like that. It seems a bit strange, but who am I to judge? This is kind of what it was like in Croatia. You had to sort of walk along the other side of these little barrier things. We've got to go this side because we need to get across the bridge. And just try to stay very close to the side of the bridge here, because it's a bit scary. And there are people who are beeping their little horns at me as well. Toot toot toot. And then back across over here. And there we go. When the new version of this game comes out for the PC, I can always do this journey the other way round, or do from the north to the south rather than from the south to the north, because we only took like one specific road and there's loads of different roads that we could take, so it's not like we've explored everything by any means, so don't worry, there's plenty more to do. Just a game that keeps on giving. ridge actually. Okay, I think we're getting close to the end of the mouth sounds. I hope they've been enjoyable though. It might be that you're actually already asleep, which would be cool. Oh, how are we going to get across here? Is it going to be too deep for us to walk across? No, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all for the next one.